what if that soft, quiet inner voice of yours, your intuition, was never wrong? It just drowned, because of the noise, fear, and the conditioning. Your intuition did not disappear. It's just that you simply stopped listening to it. Hi, and welcome back to another episode of the Flight to Fulfillment podcast. I'm your host, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach and the founder of the Freedom Divas Hub. And today we are talking about something that speaks to so many of us, especially those of us who are, intelligent, capable, and deeply self-aware, but still are struggling to trust our own inner voice. Today we are talking about reclaiming our intuition after years of ignoring it. Because somewhere along the way, many of us were taught to doubt ourselves, to prioritize logic over feelings, to seek permission, to seek validation. And, we were always taught to listen to others. But intuition is not something that you earn. It is something that you remember. It is something that you already have inside of you. So let's talk about how. These are the 5 steps to reclaim your intuition. Firstly, understand that why you stopped trusting it in the first place. You did not ignore your intuition because you were careless. You ignored it because at some point in time of your life, you started to feel unsafe listening to it. Maybe you were told that you're being too sensitive, too selfish, too greedy. Maybe following your gut, in a particular event or a particular time led to disappointment, and you just stopped trusting it again. Maybe you learned that logic, is always rewarded, and one needs to be logical and not emotional. And intuition is not logic, so you just stopped listening to it. So there's no shame over here. It's only compassion. Understanding, why you stopped trusting your own self softens self-judgment and opens the door to reconnection. Secondly, create quiet. Intuition, speaks softly. So create quiet. A quiet space, a quiet atmosphere, a quiet you, whatever. Create quiet. Intuition does not shout. It always whispers. And it really gets drowned by overthinking, constant stimulation, emotional overwhelm, and constant external validation and other people's opinions. So if you have to reclaim your intuition, you have to begin with stillness. So even if it's just a few minutes in a day, sit in a quiet corner, just be quiet by yourself, and just close your eyes and just acknowledge whatever feeling you're getting at that point in time. Silence is not empty, it is where your inner voice lives. So the minute you choose quiet, the minute you create quiet, you start to hear voice from within. Number 3, start with low stakes decisions. So, this is about trusting your intuition and listening to it and abiding by it. So you don't have to take a major step. You don't rebuild trust by making life altering choices in any sphere, in any area. Correct? So even here, just start small. If you have to start trusting your intuition again, if you have to start listening to yourself again, just think, okay, what feels right today? What do I need right now? Which option feels lighter to my body? Every time you listen and you respond, your self-trust strengthens. Intuition grows through practice and not pressure. The more you listen to yourself, so start listening to yourself for small things. Okay, and the more you start seeing that, okay, you made a good choice listening to yourself, you'll start trusting yourself again. Number 4, learn what language your body speaks to you in. Okay, your intuition speaks through sensation and not words, correct? So learn the language of your body, understand your body, understand what is your body telling you, what is it speaking to you. Notice expansion versus contraction, calm versus anxiety, ease versus heaviness. Your body knows before your mind, always. So when you order your bodily instincts, your bodily signals, your intuition becomes clearer and more consistent. Number 5, stop outsourcing your knowing. Stop external validations. Stop seeking external advice. Of course, advice can guide you, no doubt. But it should never override your own inner voice or your own inner truth. Reclaiming intuition means asking others less and asking yourself more. So whatever question or whatever it is that you're sharing with other people, start sharing it with yourself. Start asking yourself the same questions and see what answers you give to yourself intuitively. You don't need permission to trust what you feel. You need presence and courage. So, my beautiful soul, your intuition is not something you have lost, or it's not something that, oh, God did not give me only. No. Everybody has intuition. It's something that is within you. It's something that you've only paused because you decided to take, take safer routes, make safer choices. And that's why you stopped listening to yourself. But now you are ready to remember. Correct? So the more you listen, the more clearly your intuition will speak. And if you're ready to deepen this self-trust, if you're ready to strengthen your intuitive, decision making, and if you're ready to live from alignment rather than fear, I invite you to come and join my community, the Freedom Divas Hub, because here we help women learn to trust themselves again and lead a life that they want to live from the inside out. Until next time, this is me, Ratika Seth, your life enhancement coach, signing off for now, but asking you to like, comment, and share this episode with whoever needs to hear this today. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to the Flight to Fulfillment podcast on either YouTube or Spotify or Apple or Substack, wherever you're more comfortable, so that you do not miss out on a single dose of inspiration coming your way. I'll see you the next time. Bye-bye.